Hello, this is the current weather template at SharePoint This template simply displays the current temperature at your location, as well as announcing the name of the location and the time that that temperature was updated, as well as the current weather conditions. This is a very easy to set up template, and this is a nice one to add to your SharePoint landing pages. In order to use this template, you just need to set up a basic SharePoint list. The list will contain your title field, which you can rename to location, and then you're going to create a text field called conditions. You will create a number field called temperature, and that should hold an integer value. And then finally, you need to create a datetime field called updated. This will store the date time stamp of when the temperature and weather conditions were last updated. Additionally, you need to create a simple workflow in Power Automate to update those conditions for you automatically. Luckily, this is a very easy workflow to do. This is going to be a timed workflow, so you need to do on a schedule, and then you can set the interval however you like. In my case, I've set this to run every 10 minutes. And you're going to get items on your SharePoint list. In my case, I called my list weather. And then you'll set up and apply to each loop to loop through the items in your list. And then we're going to use this MSN weather connector. And this is very easy to work with. We just need to pass it the value coming from our title field, and then we need to pick units. We have options for imperial and metric. Imperial is going to be for Fahrenheit, and metric is going to give you Celsius. So you can go ahead and select the appropriate option depending on your region. And then you have one last block. This will update your record. You're just going to pass that data back to your SharePoint record. Coming from that get current weather block, we are going to have options for the conditions, the temperature, and last updated, which is telling us the last time this weather conditions and temperature was updated coming from MSN weather. That's all there is to it in this workflow. You can kick that off, get it off and running, and that way our data is going to continue to be refreshed. Your list will look like this, and once you have this set up, you're ready to apply your template. You have many different options in terms of controlling the appearance of your current weather template. I've got some different themes set up for you, or if you wish, you can adjust the font size, the font family, the borders, the background color, etc., however you wish. I'm going to stick with this default option as shown, and I'm ready to go, so I'll click Copy Template, follow the directions in the pop-up window, and now I can bounce over to my SharePoint list view. I need to go to the View selector, then go to the column settings to format this view. So Format Current View, Advanced Mode, Select All, Paste, and Save. And now we have nice looking weather cards. This can be displayed on your SharePoint landing page by simply including the list web part on your page, and then you can position that as you want depending on what's on your landing page. In my case, I've loaded in multiple locations. You may not need that. You may only need one location or two locations, so that's entirely up to you. And that's all there is to it. This is a very simple template to set up and something that most people would like to have inside of their SharePoint environment. It's a way to include some dynamic information on your SharePoint landing page, which looks great and provides information that everybody would like to see. You can get access to this template at SharePoint If you have not yet used this tool, you can sign up to get access to 21 templates for free. And then if you get a subscription, you'll be able to access all of the templates, and there are hundreds of template options to choose from. Hope you found that useful, and good luck.